Hey everyone, ready for a deep dive?
Oh, I'm definitely ready.
Great. Because, like, the AI world has just been on fire lately with all these new announcements. It's been crazy.
Yeah, it really feels like just in the past few days, every major player has dropped something big.
Exactly. And we're talking about big stuff here,
hmm
like AI agents in the business world, tools that let AI control your computer.
And that's just the start of it.
It can be tough to keep up with, right?
Absolutely.
So we're here to, break it all down for you.
Find those hidden gems.
Exactly. So let's start with Microsoft. They're like all in on AI agents, it seems.
Yeah, they're even building a whole platform, like just for them. It's called Copilot Studio.
So you can use it to build and manage these agents.
Exactly.
Wow. So just imagine having AI handling your sales
Or your finances.
or even your supply chain.
It's a whole new way of thinking about work.
And Microsoft is totally serious about this,
Mhm.
right? They're putting them into all sorts of products like Dynamics 365.
Yep, they're adding new agents for like sales teams, service teams, finance, supply chain.
So they're really predicting that millions of these agents will be part of the workforce in the next few years.
Millions, yeah. That's their prediction.
Wow, millions.
It's huge.
But not everyone's exactly thrilled about this.
Well, yeah, I mean, there are definitely some concerns.
Yeah, like the CEO of Salesforce, he's been pretty outspoken. He even called Microsoft's approach, get this, Clippy 2.0.
Ouch.
Right. He thinks they're just not ready to handle all the complicated stuff involved with enterprise data and security.
Yeah, it's definitely a different approach.
So it's going to be super interesting to watch how this all plays out because it feels like a real rivalry brewing in the AI space.
It is, and it goes beyond just the companies, too.
What do you mean?
Well, I think it brings up all sorts of questions about how we do AI responsibly.
Right.
Like how do we make sure these agents are actually used ethically?
That's a good point.
And what happens to jobs when you have millions of these AI agents entering the workforce?
Yeah. That's something we need to think about for sure.
Absolutely. These are big questions for society as a whole.
Okay, so let's shift gears a bit and talk about what's happening in the open source world.
Oh, for sure.
Because there's some really exciting stuff happening there too. Like IBM is making some waves with these new language models they're calling Granite.
Really powerful stuff,
And here's the kicker. They're making them open source.
which is huge.
Right. And they've also got this new technique for adding knowledge to AI models,
Mhm.
and it's totally different from the traditional methods.
It's a really innovative approach.
Yeah, so this whole open source movement is super important, wouldn't you say?
Oh, absolutely.
Because it makes AI accessible to more people, like researchers, developers, people outside those big corporations.
Exactly. It allows for way more innovation.
And it could help, to prevent some of the potential problems with those proprietary models.
Definitely. It fosters collaboration.
Right. And speaking of open source, Meta just released a ton of exciting projects.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're really stepping up their game. And one of the coolest things they've got is this tool for segmenting images. Like anything in an image.
You're kidding.
Nope. You literally just click on something and the AI isolates it.
That's incredible. What are the applications of that?
Imagine the possibilities for editing
Wow.
or manipulation.
Mineta's really been consistent with their contributions to the open source community.
Yeah, they're really helping to accelerate the pace of development in the whole AI ecosystem.
It's a win-win for everyone.
And speaking of pushing boundaries, Anthropic just unveiled Claude 3.5, their latest and greatest language model.
Right. And early tests suggest it's a major step forward.
Yeah, but here's where it gets really wild. They've also released this computer use tool.
Oh, yeah. That one's a game changer.
Seriously. Basically, it lets the AI control your computer. Like, you just tell it what to do in plain English.
Edit a video, book a flight, write some code, you name it.
It can do it all.
Pretty much.
Of course, it's still experimental.
Sure, there are some kinks to work out.
Yeah. But it's like a glimpse into the future.
Exactly, where AI becomes like an extension of ourselves.
Right. And that's both super exciting and kind of scary.
Yeah, this kind of power definitely requires some careful thought, like about security
For sure.
and control.
Right. How do we prevent misuse?
And how do we make sure we use it responsibly as it keeps evolving?
Those are big questions that we definitely can't ignore.
Not at all. It really is. And this is just the tip of the iceberg, really. There's so much more happening right now. Like, it's unbelievable.
Oh, I know. Remember, a while back, everyone was talking about that former CTO of OpenAI?
Oh, right. The one who's starting her own AI
Yeah,
company.
exactly. Well, the rumors are flying again, and it sounds like she could be raising over $100 million.
Wow. That's serious money.
Right. It's a huge show of support from investors.
Definitely. I mean, it says a lot about her expertise
Uh-huh.
and the potential of what she's trying to do.
It'll be interesting to see what she focuses on.
Yeah. Will she go the proprietary model route?
Or maybe build, new applications on top of existing models. Who knows?
It's exciting. It'll be fun to watch.
Okay, so switching gears a bit to robotics. There's a Chinese company making headlines with their own humanoid robot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they're basically taking on Tesla's Optimus.
Wow. The competition in the space is really heating up.
It is. It's getting intense.
And that's a good thing, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
This competition often leads to, faster innovation.
Exactly. And the more players we have pushing the boundaries, the quicker we'll see those advancements that can, solve real-world problems.
Exactly. Imagine robots helping out in, healthcare
Yeah,
or disaster relief. It's pretty incredible to think about.
it is.
Okay, this next one is for all the AI art fans out there. Stability AI just dropped Stable Diffusion 3.5,
Oh, I saw that.
and they're claiming it's a big step forward for text-to-image.
The examples I've seen look amazing.
I know, right? The realism is getting insane.
It's hard to tell the difference between human-created and AI-generated art these days.
It really is mind-blowing how far text-to-image has come.
In such a short time, too.
I know. And it makes you wonder, what are the implications
Oh, yeah, for sure.
for art,
Definitely.
for creativity in general?
Oh, yeah, for everything.
Okay, so while we're on the topic of blurring lines, Ideogram, they're known for their text-image stuff, right?
Yeah, they do some really cool stuff.
Well, they just added this infinite canvas feature.
Infinite canvas.
Yeah, you can start with an image and just expand it forever.
Oh, wow.
Create these massive landscapes
Really?
or super intricate scenes. It's wild.
That sounds amazing.
Nah.
What are some of the applications for that, do you think?
Oh, I mean, endless possibilities, right?
Yeah.
For artists,
Uh-huh.
world building, in games,
Yeah.
virtual reality, even storytelling.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Okay, developers, listen up. LM Studio, that tool for working with language models.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
They just added a headless mode.
Headless mode.
Yeah, which means you can basically interact with it using code, through an API.
Oh, that's interesting. So you're not limited by the interface anymore.
Exactly. So it's
Cool.
perfect for integrating AI into your own applications.
You can build more customized tools.
Exactly.
That's really valuable, that flexibility.
For sure. Okay, so for those who are into AI-powered search, Perplexity is really stepping up their game. They've got this new thinking feature.
Thinking.
Yeah. It uses advanced AI reasoning to give you more in-depth search results.
So it's not just about keywords anymore.
Right. It actually tries to understand what you mean, the intent behind your search.
Oh, that's really interesting. That's a big shift.
It is. It's a totally different approach to search.
Wow.
And to make things even more interesting, they're now using Claude 3.5 in their platform.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can actually choose which model you want to use.
That's cool, giving users that choice.
Right.
That's awesome. It really shows how fast everything is moving in the AI world.
Totally.
And how important it is to, stay flexible and adapt.
Exactly. Okay, video. AI is making huge leaps in video, too. Genmo just released Mochi 1.
Mochi 1?
It's an open-source text-to-video model.
Oh, wow.
It's supposed to make AI video creation way more accessible.
I saw some of the early demos, and they look pretty good.
Right. The visuals are consistent.
Yeah.
And the physics are surprisingly good.
It is impressive. It's exciting to see what people will do with this.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a ton of AI-generated video content coming out, short films, animations, all kinds of stuff.
It's a game changer for sure.
Okay, and for even more video magic, Runway introduced this tool called Act 1.
Act 1, what's that?
It lets you animate characters, but all you need is a single video and some text prompts. Imagine you take a video of yourself, and then you can make yourself do all sorts of things just by typing commands.
That is so cool. That really puts the power of animation in everyone's hands.
Right. You don't need those crazy expensive programs anymore.
It used to be you had to have all this specialized knowledge and software to do this stuff.
Yeah.
Now anyone can do it.
Okay, big news for all the XAI fans out there. They just launched their API.
Oh, nice. So Grok is officially available to developers?
Yes, finally.
That's big.
Right. And their pricing is really competitive, too.
That's awesome, especially for startups and smaller companies who want to use their models.
Yeah, it's a really smart move on their part for sure. Okay, last but not least, ElevenLabs. They're known for those, like, super realistic AI voices, right?
Oh, yeah. They're awesome. They just keep getting better and better.
Well, they just added this voice design feature. So now you can create custom AI voices just by describing them.
Wow. You don't even need audio samples anymore.
Nope. Just type in what kind of voice you want and boom, the AI makes it.
That is amazing.
Right. It's crazy. It feels like every day there's something new and incredible happening in the AI world.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up.
I know. We've covered so much ground already today, but we're not done yet.
There's still more to come.
Okay, so we're almost done with our deep dive, but like, I just want to take a second to really think about everything we've talked about today. It's kind of mind-blowing, right?
Yeah, it really is. To see this much happening all at once across like so many different areas of AI, it's amazing.
And it's all happening so fast.
It really is.
Yeah.
And I think it shows how much energy and like creativity there is in the AI community right now.
Yeah, for sure. Everyone, researchers, developers, entrepreneurs, they're all pushing the limits of what's possible. It's pretty inspiring, actually.
Oh, definitely. And the pace of progress is just phenomenal. It's a really exciting time to be, involved in this field.
It is. It's super exhilarating. And, okay, maybe a little bit overwhelming, too, if I'm being honest.
Oh, for sure. I get that.
But, like, one thing is crystal clear AI isn't some distant future thing anymore.
Nope, it's here. It's happening now.
It's evolving super rapidly, and it's changing the world in ways we're only just starting to understand.
Absolutely. And that's exactly why it's so important to like stay informed,
Right.
to ask the tough questions,
Definitely.
and to really think about what all this means.
Yeah, the implications.
Exactly, because AI has the potential to solve some of the biggest problems we face as humans,
Right.
but it also comes with risks.
That's true. So I'm curious, out of all the things we talked about today, all the announcements, all the advancements, what, like, really stood out to you?
Ooh, that's a good question. For me, it's the combination of the open source development and the increasingly powerful AI models.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I think that combo has the potential to like really democratize access to these tools.
So, like, more people can benefit.
Exactly. And it empowers individuals and smaller organizations to, innovate and contribute to this whole AI revolution,
Yeah.
which is incredibly exciting, right? To see that kind of like widespread participation. But, on the flip side, it also raises concerns about potential misuse.
Ah, right. There's always that other side of the coin.
Exactly. So we really need to be thinking about responsible development and deployment. We can't just ignore the ethical side of things.
No, for sure. We have to be careful and thoughtful.
Absolutely.
So for me, I think what excites me the most is the potential of AI to, enhance what we can do as humans,
I will love that.
to make us better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Imagine being able to work together with AI to solve those really tough problems.
Yeah.
Or to create amazing art.
Uh-huh.
Or to push the boundaries of science. Like, the possibilities are kind of endless.
It's this really exciting vision of the future, isn't it? One where AI is a partner, helping us to make progress. But like you said earlier, we got to be careful.
Right.
We got to make sure we're using these technologies for good, for the benefit of everyone.
That's so important. It's a responsibility we all share, I think.
Absolutely.
Well, it's been awesome exploring all this new stuff with you today.
It has.
And I know there's so much more to come.
Oh, definitely. This is just the beginning.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the AI world.
It's been fun.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep asking questions, and keep learning.